Welcome back, my friends. I'm Nanny from Nanny and the Moose, and today's video is going to be very colorful. Not only me, but the garden as well. The garden is blooming. All those new colors that we bought recently and the kids helped me plant are doing beautifully. And I went around about 7:30 this morning when the dew was on all the leaves and the flowers, and I took some quick close-ups of all the different colors, and I'm going to run them through once again. So I hope you're not getting tired of my garden, because now is the season to enjoy it. And Moose was out there by 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Now, I'm going to talk a little bit about fashion today. And as you can see, I have my little muumuu that Shamu seemed to love so much the other day. I'm going to give you a little fashion show of one or two of these, and then I'll just show you the rest. And some of my colorful jewelry, as I've told you that I've had for years, I'm going to dig out and show you a lot of it. So stay tuned if you think you might be interested in it. I did do a little bit of research on the muumuus, and I found out that back in the 1820s, Christian missionaries who arrived in Hawaii introduced the muumuu as a cover-up, a cool cover-up to cover more skin for the ladies. And thus began the introduction of muumuus. There are all sorts of variety of muumuus, many of them with Hawaiian prints and colorful, but that's where the original muumuu came from. I also have, I think it will be a very interesting segment about our resident dog, Harley, the beautiful golden retriever that comes down every day from Micah and Colleen's house. Well, the kids, all kids are home from college and school. They decided that if Harley was going to be spending some time with them, how about something from the doggy spa? Well, Colleen and Micah talked about it and they agreed. They found some company that will come in their mobile truck and give your doggy a spa day. Now, Colleen has told me not very much about what Harley will be getting, but she will be getting it tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. The spa truck will come up, and I am definitely filming all this, especially when I heard that Harley will be getting one of their special treatments, a blueberry facial. Now, let's all enjoy that one. I just can't wait to see Harley going through this. Now, she might not take this all as we might take it. We might enjoy that kind of treatment, and I kind of have my doubts as to whether Harley is going to be enjoying this rather expensive treatment. But I will film it, and we'll see what a doggy pet facial with blueberries is all about. Well, Colleen, what's the story?
It's in a blacked out van. Who knows what's going on in there? I got my Harley t-shirt.
Oh, how cute. Isn't that
This
cute?
is actually a photo that the kids had made onto a t-shirt.
Oh, they did that? Isn't that cute? Well, this is the big black truck, and Harley is in there with the groomer, and they have made the decision to what, Colleen?
Lock us. Oh, they locked us out. We can't see.
Yep, can't do a thing, can't get in there because they don't want...
She's getting shaved.
She's getting shaved, that beautiful golden retriever. So I will show you the picture afterward. We don't get to see the blueberry facial in action, but...
She's gonna send us pictures.
Oh, she's gonna take some shots. So that's the scoop. So as the weather gets warmer day by day, and the summer came very quickly to California, I realized that I was much cooler, and the way to beat the heat this summer is obviously in cool clothing. And since I'm not going to run around in shorts, I think that the muumuus are a very airy and cool, or skirts of some kind, will be really cool for just being here in the daytime, hanging out in the garden or walking around the property. And I think that's the route that I'm going to go mostly. Now, a couple of weeks ago, I happened to come across this muumuu on a clearance rack at Walmart. And I thought, gee, that looks nice. You know, I haven't worn something like that in a long time. We all used to wear muumuus, back in the 60s or 70s or 80s. In fact, you could find muumuus anywhere. And they were colorful. Some had beautiful prints on them. I had several of them and loved them. They were even nice to go out and shop in, or as a dressy outfit. But when I went back to pick up some flowers and to do my shopping last week, I saw that there were a couple more of these. I happened to find some more on the clearance rack, so I bought 2 more. And then I decided I'm going to look through my closets and see what else I have that would be nice and cool this summer, along the lines of skirts or some form of dresses. And I did find some skirts that I remembered I loved, and I'll probably show you some of those too. As you can see, I've tried to match up some jewelry. And once again, as you know, I have an array of costume jewelry, especially shell jewelry and summer beads and things. So I found this necklace, which I think matches this muumuu, and some of my jewelry, this pink beaded bracelet. And I finally found some of the wooden jewelry that I absolutely love. Most of my wood jewelry doesn't fit over my arthritic knuckles. But these I found, I was going over a lot of the jewelry this morning trying to organize everything. And I found these. They look like cloisonne, but they're decorated wood. And they're pretty, and I think the colors contrast with the green from the garden. So I think it'll be fashion from here on in, but I think I might go out in the garden to show you this one and maybe 1 or 2 more. So I have some more modeling of some more summer cool clothes, and I'll do some of these in the next. I don't want to do them all at once. So enjoy. This is a lovely muumuu that's different colors, and it's sort of a plaid in a way, very subtle plaid, nice and full. I love the sleeves because they're long, they're full, and every one has the muumuu from up above the bust, and I put all sorts of colorful jewelry with it. But look how nice and full these skirts are, with the double ruffles at the bottom. Just beautiful. I have to tell you, they were on sale, clearance, for $13, my friends. And I have 3 of them. Now this one I love, and you know, they're fun. They're absolutely fun, and put all your colorful jewelry with it. Now look how cute this hat would look with this one too. This has a coral band, And it's a cute white straw, matches one of the necklaces. Wouldn't this be cute? Love the straw hats with these muumuus as well. And I love the way the breeze is starting to catch them. It shows the fullness of the dresses. This is another pretty one. I've put all sorts of my turquoise type jewelry. These will also be pretty with the wooden jewelry. And this one is a plaid, aqua and blue. Same style, big puffy sleeves, and the yoke, the high yoke, and the double ruffle around the bottom. Better boys, the ones to have. Look at those. They have been absolutely delicious too. The little cherry tomatoes keep coming and coming. Moosey keeps popping them into his mouth when he sees them.
How tall does a rose grow? Look at this thing. That's got to be 10 feet.
I've pulled out some of my skirts here and also some of my hats. Now this one I did pick up at a thrift shop, and it's so cute with all the little charms. And I think this would look cute with this muumuu. Cute. I like this one. Jewelry makes it a little hotter around your neck. But if you just want to feel great, or if you're going somewhere, you could wear some of these. Actually, the wood jewelry does look beautiful with some of these. I showed you this one already, but this is the typical straw hat that you might want to wear if you were going out, I don't know, for lunch or somewhere. But these muumuus are perfectly acceptable to wear out, dress them up a little bit, or definitely around the house. You know, a lot of people wore these in the old days, not as back as the 30s. Those were particularly what they called house dresses. But this is more than a house dress. I think they're darling. I love the bright colors, but they come in all sorts of colors. So let me just show you a couple of my summer skirts that I dug out from my closet. Now this one is another one that I call repurposed. This was a beautiful halter dress that I bought about 5 or 6 years ago to go on a cruise. And I didn't like the way the halter looked on me, so once again, I cut it off at the waist, put some elastic in, and made it a beautiful skirt. And by the way, I thought this might have been a Lauren one. I have a Ralph Lauren one as well. But the ruffles and this skirt, I can't tell you the compliments that I got on this skirt on that cruise. And I wore it with a lot of my turquoise jewelry. It is beautiful. And the flow is gorgeous. And I wore it with some sort of a turquoise top, and it was beautiful. Now this skirt, you might remember, it was from Dubby's Closet. And as usual, I usually wind up with several of the things from her closet that I admire. Now this is a beautiful skirt of those dipped hemlines, a little bit up on the side or in the back with beautiful ruffles of different colors, very colorful. And it's from a catalog called the Pyramid Collection. And it is a nice, kind of an upscale catalog, but has lovely clothes. And she just didn't want to wear this, but I thought that the lines and the ruffles of this skirt were beautiful. And I'm going to wear this a lot this summer, probably with some kind of a coral top or navy blue or white. I haven't decided yet, but aren't these flowy and beautiful for summer and colorful and cool? So try some of these yourself. I know you'll enjoy some of them. And definitely, I think at this age, the name of the game is definitely stay cool, but feel good about yourself at the same time. Now, I also have dug out a couple of what we call dirndl cotton summer skirts, and I have two of them in black, and I love summer black with straw sandals, a big summer bag, and a straw hat. I will model those in the next video, along with that army green colored thing. I did buy a ring, actually, which kind of started that with the color. And I picked up a beautiful army green, long, full, lightweight skirt and a matching shirt that goes with it. So I have some more modeling of some more summer cool clothes, and I'll do some of these in the next. I don't want to do them all at once, but this hat I love too, and this is another hat that will look really cute with so many of these muumuus. So enjoy the muumuus. Run out and get some. Walmart right now seems to me to have the best deal, but you can buy these on Amazon.com, and I've seen them all over the internet and in many stores. So enjoy. My feet are still looking good. They might need a little more attention in a couple of days, but all is going well with summer and color. I think that might be it. This is a fascinating flower. As much as we hate the vine that just goes all over, it starts out as this beautiful little pink curled edges flower. Look at the shape of it, and it's all in clumps. And then look in here as they come out. Isn't this beautiful? It's so unusual, but what a terrible vine. And here they are getting ready to come out. All little pink curled edges trumpets. They're like little trumpets. So beautiful, but so invasive. Look at that. I love to walk my little path through the garden as I check out all the flowers. Everything looks so beautiful. And these Gladiolus are absolutely blooming like crazy. So many pretty flowers. I love the purples and the blues and the pinks. So pretty. And I've made a decision to get another hydrangea plant. Yes. Oh, look at my new, this is my new better boy, and he already has at least, I'd say, 8 or 9 tomatoes on there. Can you believe it? I bought one actually that had tomatoes blooming. Look at them. But that hydrangea is beautiful. And the foxglove is still alive. Yesterday morning, I came out here very early, about 6:30 or 7, and I started to clean out this corner, this far corner of the garden where I do have a beautiful bench, but I had all the potting soil and paraphernalia and ugly things, pots and everything built up here. So I'm trying to rake out all the leaves from this area. And I decided to use this table to put my second hydrangea on. And I don't know what I'll do with my bench. I think I might display some pretty pots on here, but eventually this whole area will be much more colorful and less ugly with actually it's garden junk all around. Proud of myself that I finally got to this, but a lot more to go, especially in the patio. But I love this little corner here, and I think I'm going to get something else to put in front of it. I think it's time for another tomato sandwich for Moosey and I. Just picked this one. Look at the size of that fella. Big chubby, he's bigger than a baseball. Now I do have another sort of a little rabbit hole story. I think I might have mentioned that Mikey was up over the weekend, and you did see the video of the kids helping me plant some flowers. Well, Mikey recently purchased a medical device for Muumuu, and he had to install it because it involved some electronics hooking it up. It's a fall detection device that Muumuu wears around his neck. And there's also a portable one, something that he can wear on his wrist, where he can talk to people through this device. So they connected it, and Muumuu now proudly wears this device around his neck. There is also a station that I will show you hiding behind the flowers right here on my mantle. Now, if you can see, this is quite a big station. This is the central station, and back there is a big button about 3 inches square that says help. And all I have to do is reach in there, and I've tried to keep it hidden, of course, and I'll go around this way. You can see how big it is. The whole thing is, I don't know, about 6 inches long. And this is how I talk to the people. This is what I came out and heard the voices on this yesterday when I was on the phone. So it's handy, and this is the central station, and you can hear the sirens that will come out of this little thing in there all the way outside. I cleaned up the mantle somewhat with some Clorox. It's so hard, and a steel brush to try and clean up this white adobe brick. And this is the central station that has a big red help button that if Moose falls and I see something here and I'm here, then all I have to do is go to the mantle, push that red button, and I will get the central office, a voice. Well, it was Daniel, and he'll say, is everything all right? And I will either tell him, yes, he's fine, or call an ambulance, or whatever you want to tell them. So it's voice activated, and then they will hang it. Now, if I do not respond, this siren goes off from this device, and I tell you, it's loud. You can hear this outside, and it's a matter of boing, 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 boing. It's a different noise than that, but very similar. And if I don't respond, or no one responds, then an ambulance will come. And there are 3 or 4 phone calls, including myself, that they will call, and if no one responds or whatever, or if I'm not here. So there's a way to handle all this, and it's a very complicated thing, but Mikey did a great job of setting it up. Now there's also another little portable, and here's my portable one that I could take outside or wherever, move it around the house. And this is the same thing as the larger central station. So it's quite a setup, makes us feel good, and maybe we've helped you trying to explain this. We're still learning too, by the way. And you can put that any other place in the house, but it's very visible, big help thing. Well, Mikey explained to us how it works and how you might have some false positives. And I'm sure that would happen where certain things might happen with this while it was on Moose. And one of the things was, for instance, if he went down heavily in a chair from standing up, if he was tired and instead of taking his time to get down, a sudden fall might indicate that he had fallen. Well, we thought, okay, we're prepared for that, whatever. So he's been wearing it all week and everything's going fine. At nighttime, you put it next to the bed, and we're very satisfied with this, and I will show you pictures of all this. Well, yesterday I was on the phone. It was late morning, and I was sitting on my bed, and I had just heard Moosey go out the door on his rollator to sit outside, as he does normally every morning. Well, all of a sudden, this siren went off, and sometime I think you'll hear it. I can't do it because if I push the button, it would get the central office, and I don't want to alarm them any further than what's been happening. And I jumped up, and I thought, oh my gosh, Moosey just went out the door, he's fallen, whatever. So I had to hang up quickly, and by the way, this person heard this siren real loud. And I ran out, and by that time he was seated in his chair, just seated, and his hearing, he didn't hear the sirens go off, so he was unaware of why I was so excited. And I said, "Are you all right? Are you all right?" And he couldn't figure out why I was going crazy. Well, evidently he was fine, but he did say that when he got outside, he did forget and went down rather heavily. So meanwhile, I hear this voice saying, "Is everything all right?" So I had to run back in the house and talk to the central office to tell them that we had had a false positive. And he said, "Well, it's good to know that the system is working, and just try and be seated. This might happen again." So I don't know whether any of you have any of these funny little things happen. Do you wear, or does your spouse or your partner wear one of these? We feel very comfortable with this, but on second thought, how many of these funny little false positives are we going to have, and when do they give up on us? I'll show you mooses around his neck. Well, here's Moose. He's going to tell you what he's got hanging around his neck.
Okay, this is a decelerator. It identifies when you fall. So if you fall down, you can talk to the station by pushing on this button. I also have a wristwatch, which if I don't want to wear this, I can wear this wristwatch. These are both local, right to that station over there that goes off like a crazy klaxon.
Right.
This is a little radio, a little telephone that I can take with me anywhere I go and talk to the dispatcher. So if I fall down in a restaurant somewhere, or from getting drunk, no, I won't get drunk.
No.
I can fall down, I can push this button and talk to them, the dispatcher, wherever they're located, I think in Georgia.
And that's if you were on your own. Of course, you wouldn't need that if I were there, for instance, right? Or would I push that button?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we're not sure about that situation yet. Okay, well, now I'll show you what the device looks like that set off the sirens.
I hope everybody feels comfortable that I won't fall down and go boom, because I don't go boom. I don't bounce. I just lay there and go, "Help, get me up. I can't find my drink."
Thank you. Hope this is helpful for some of the ladies.
It is comforting. Not to me as much as to my
ones that love
guardians.
You. Right. Thank you. Well, did you feel that this video was definitely super technicolor with all the different bright summer colors? I had fun, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of my new things from Walmart. And I will, by the way, put the descriptions and where I got them, of course, in Walmart down below. Also, one of the skirts was something that I did get on Amazon, but the other skirts that you will see during the summer are from my wardrobe, and I will be wearing them with some light and airy blouses or shirts. So I would suggest, as I walk around and the wind blows outside, it is so much cooler in a dress like this, and I think they're coming back in fashion. So why don't you pick up a couple of these yourself and see how much cooler you'll be this summer. I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you. And I want to thank you for all your comments. Everyone has a different story about something, and Moosey and I thoroughly enjoy them. So I will see you real soon. Take care, and God bless us all.